Durag Diaries, what's good, people? Make sure you're locking in. It's been another episode. We're back. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I say it's been a while. We've been streaming consistently. If you're locking in on the replay, make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel and that notification bell. Click on that one, man. Make sure you're up to date with all my live streams, all the new content that's coming out. We're running it up right now. We're running it up. We're locking in till the end of the year. This road to 1K subs. How could I forget? We're on the road to 1K subs, man. I think we're nearly at 600. So we're past the halfway mark, but we're almost there, man. I need the people to be sharing up on the thing. You know, make your people them see this. I'm sure they're gonna wanna enjoy some of this content. And yeah, man. As you guys know, we've had the FA Cup draw. And you know what? For the first time in a long time, we've been given an easy one. We've been given an easy one, man. We have been drawn against what is. Let me share screen. Let me get the share screen up. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, man. So look, as you can see, third round in the FA Cup, Tamworth. It looks like we got an easy draw. It looks like we can finally test out the young boys for the first time in a while. Actually, I remember when we had Marine. We had Marine a few years ago, and how could we forget the infamous, yeah? Who remembers Carlos Vinicius and the infamous Duncan hat-trick? Man was out here celebrating like he'd scored a hat-trick in the Champions League, cuzzy. Doing this up against non-league fodder. Nah, it was crazy. But this time round, I expect we're gonna be throwing out all the young boys. Finally, a chance to see Bergvall start, Gray start, Lancashire start, even Yan Min Hyuk. You might even see Yan Min Hyuk get his first start and game time in this FA Cup round 3. It's not too long away. We've got about a month and 7 days. As we know, the football up until then. Let's take a look at the schedule, because the schedule's a bit peak, right? It's looking a bit peak right now with the players that we've got available and the teams we've got coming up. Boy, just know that it's not looking great. It's not looking great. But let me just get up our next fixtures real quick. There we go. So as you can see here, look, this is all our games up until that Tamworth fixture. So starting it off this week, Thursday, prime time, Bournemouth away from home. As I've already predicted, I'm going to say a 1-pointer in that one. Then we got Chelsea at home. This one's going to be tight, man. I feel like we need some defenders back for this game. If you've been watching Chelsea recently, I can't lie. We've got to give them their props. They're doing their thing. They're literally, third in the table, joint second, you can call it. Attacking-wise, they're scoring goals. And this is not going to be a favourable fixture for us if we have Dragusin and Davies on. It's going to be tight. Onwards from there, we got Rangers in Europa League. This is one of those away match days that I wasn't looking forward to. I'll be real. The Ibrox gets rocking. They're not a great team, but we all know what Tottenham are like away from home in Europe. It's not pretty. It's not been great so far. We've had most of our games at home, and we've got all the away ones to look forward to, really. So Rangers game, it's not looking great. But again, if we have 1 or 2 players back, if we can go into that game with a decent squad, I am confident that we can walk away with something there, most definitely. If teams playing up to form how they usually are, should be a 3-pointer, 3-0 even. We need to get goals in that competition because, as we know, Tottenham in Europa League, the Europa League table is not looking pretty. Look, I think it will even bring it up here. Let's have a look because I'm pretty sure we're 9th or 10th. And we have to beat them to go above them for one, but also we have to beat them to put some pressure on this top side of the table because Lazio, Athletic Club, and Frankfurt are teams that are probably going to be the ones we're challenging for this competition. Man United down here, me not worry. One time, me not worry about Man United. But going back after the Rangers game, we have, is it Liverpool? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, we got Southampton away. Okay. So this is where we talk about 3 points. 3 points deposited in the bank. This is one of the games of the month where we can sit back and be like, oh, all right, the team can actually do something here. But as we know, typical Spurs fashion, win-loss, win-loss. We'll go beat Chelsea and somehow, some way, drop points in the Southampton game. But let's hope that that's not the case. Let's just hope the inconsistency it starts to find itself away from this squad. Almost from there, Man United in the quarterfinal of the EFL Cup. Now, you guys know I've been looking forward to this game. The man them like Cass just been chatting. Watch when we do this. We got to do the job. We're going into the semi-final. This is a big one. I think it's Andrew's first quarterfinal because obviously last year we didn't do well in the FA Cup, got knocked out by City early. Carabao Cup, knocked out by Fulham early. So this is the first chance and his first opportunity to really make a push in a cup competition. And it's Man United at home. We done the job against United away. We already know what happened at Old Trafford. We walked away. We know what happened in Manchester overall. We run Manchester. Said it. Manchester's waving white flags right now. So we already know what's expected for that game off the back of those performances. But one thing I will acknowledge, Man United in cup competitions, they do their thing. We've seen that over the past couple seasons. Even though Ten Hag's not managed to do anything for them in the league and maintain consistency, they've managed to pick up results in those cup competitions. Obviously, they won the Carabao Cup the first year and then on to win the FA Cup, beating the likes of City in the final. So that's going to be a tough game. Now, the game after this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to this one. Because you all remember what happened last year when we beat them. The VAR stuff happened and they all made this game that it was we didn't deserve the 3 points. We didn't play that good. We got lucky and so on and so forth. Nah, we pegged Liverpool back. Name me one other team in the Premier League that's managed to do that to Liverpool. Pegged them back, having them sitting for the last 20 minutes. 8-9 man in the back of their box, defending for their lives. Yeah, it might have been an own goal at the end, but sometimes you need a bit of luck to go your way. And ultimately, we walked away with the 3 points. And this game is probably Liverpool's hardest one of the month. This is one of the games where they're going to be looking at like this could stunt them in their title charge. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say this is going to define their season if they lose it because they're a lot of points clear. And I've got Liverpool as my favourites to win the league. I had them above Arsenal at the start of the season. I'm not going to lie. I thought City would push on, but I also acknowledge that Liverpool have the ability in that squad because they've done it before. This team has won a lot of things and their squad's managed to maintain a good, high level, world-class level. All their top players, Salah for the past 5 years maintained a good level. Van Dijk's maintained a good level for 5 years. Alisson, for past 5 years, maintained a top level. And so when you have a core that strong, that's been in the squad the whole time, seen that squad win, seen that squad fail, seen that squad win after failing, they always had the abilities. They have the minerals to get it done, whereas the Arsenal team don't, bro. That Arsenal team's full of failures. The Arsenal team's full of bottle jobs. And I can't sit here and say my team isn't. We've got bottle jobs too. But I'm hoping that we can get over the line this year, innit? We ain't aiming for the league. We're aiming for that Europa League. But let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens over there. After that, we head to Nottingham Forest, one of the toughest away grounds to go to so far this season. We all know they don't really like giving up goals. And just as we said it, Liverpool's got them this week. Liverpool's got them tomorrow, in fact. So that's going to be an interesting one. I'm looking to see how Liverpool... no, not Liverpool's got them. It's City. Sorry, City's got them this time. And I'm looking forward to seeing how City approach that game. City obviously need the win. City need to get that win off the back of 8 games. I can't believe, like, let's sit back. That cook sash of Hamza was beautiful last night, yeah. But I can't believe that we really seeing City lose 8 in a row. We're seeing Pep lose 8 in a row. We're seeing the downfall of the mighty City, the team that's haunted us all. Not just Tottenham, they've haunted us all these past 10 years. They've just been unstoppable. We've never seen this dominance in a Premier League ever before. We've literally been a farmers' league for the past 8 or 9 years. It's been Bundesliga settings. Every year, you know, yeah, City's going to win it. Yeah, City's going to buy the best players. Yeah, they're just going to... And you just accepted it. We've all been at this point where we've just accepted them being so good. But now it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see them come down. And you know what? I hope Forest pick up the points. Because Forest can pick up the points and we win against Bournemouth. Then we're closing the gap on City even further. Not that it's going to mean much, but it just helps. You know, I want to go onto that Monday midday live stream with LB and say, you're below me now. You're below me. Talk to me nice. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. I need the little wins when I can get them. You know what I mean? And then after that, we got Wolves. Now, this is one team I hate playing. I genuinely hate playing Wolves because I feel like they always turn up and get something dodgy against us. Always end up getting something dodgy against us. Yo, what's good, Levy out? It is all good and everything City being in the mud, but our club is not progressing, so not much to be excited about. Win us a cup and the mood will shift significantly. You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. 100%. We need to win a trophy before we can start talking big stuff and start being truly happy with our team. But as I said, you've got to take the little wins whilst you can. Me, I'm going to focus on the little stuff I can be positive about rather than the bigger picture at times. Because if we focus on the bigger picture, we're always going to be upset. And ultimately, I think that is some of our fan base. Not that you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with being like that. Ultimately, everyone looks at the game differently. But me, I'm trying to be a little positive while I can. And as you know, Livia, you'll probably see me. I'm on all these different shows. I'm on with the rival fans. So if I can get my chance to cook, I'm boiling and putting the ingredients together. I'm a real chef. You don't know, when I'm in the kitchen, the people call me Jordan Ramsey, yeah? Jordan Ramsey. Because I get in there and I'm whipping it up. Hell's Kitchen style. You don't want me to be in charge when it comes to cooking. That's all I'm saying. Yasir TV, big up to you, my bro. We will see you on the weekend. Sunday, 4:30, we will be there. I'm looking forward to that one, man. I can't even lie. I've been looking forward to that Chelsea game for a while because, as I said, I respect what Chelsea are doing this season. I'm not going to sit here and downplay what they've done. I'm not going to sit here and say that they've been bad or they're not doing their thing because they are. Respectfully, they're doing all right. But at the same time, don't act like you ain't been here before. Chelsea fans, you know that you could be better. So don't act like you ain't been here before and start talking big things like title charge and that. You've had a good start. Let's see you lot maintain consistency. And the one thing is, when we talk about our top 4 battle, I'd say I've also maintained, and I've always maintained, Chelsea is our number 1 rival for that. Not Man United, not Newcastle, not Villa. It's Chelsea. And Chelsea is showing that so far right now. So a big win over them at home, especially after they done the double on us with Pochettino. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe Ange's big game record last season was more than questionable, and it could have been a sackable offense at the start, but we're through it and we're looking all right now in the big games. We've got a big win against United, big win against City, Liverpool and Chelsea to come up in the next few weeks. Let's see how we fare. Love United, hate ops. Yo, what are you saying? Make sure you smash the like button upon entry, people. Are you confident for this Chelsea game? Big up to you, Dawood. Am I confident? Yeah, I am. The Tottenham inconsistency chart means that if we drop points in this Bournemouth game, we're due a win. We're due a win. So when you guys get onto me and say Tottenham are going to lose against Bournemouth, how about it's for the bigger picture? Or we're going to drop points. It's for the bigger picture. for the weekend where we go on and we beat Chelsea. Yes, I'm shameless like that. I'm shameless like that. Of course, I'm going to be mad at the team if we lose against Bournemouth. It's a must-win game. But if we do, I know that a big win's coming on the weekend. Simple. Have to enjoy the wins for sure, because week after week, who knows what will happen. Yeah, for sure, man. Who knows what will happen? We know that things can change in football in an instant. Yeah, things can be great for you, and then a couple of injuries happen, and then all things turn around. That happened to us last season, literally this time last season. Now, we're having a lot of injuries right now, but let's just hope the team can turn it up and turn out like they did at the City, at Decky had now, man. That's facts that we turn up for the bigger games. Hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know, I told the people I'm doing a video or a live every day, man. Yesterday, obviously, I was active. Most Mondays, you're going to see me streaming. Obviously, there's a schedule in place now. The man, I'm going to get used to the schedule, and you're going to be there. But Mondays is definitely the busy day for streaming. We got a lot of games this week. So, in fact, we got a lot of games this month. So you guys are going to see me pretty much every day, if not every 2 days. I'm not going to be put too high of an expectation. Minimum of 5 streams a week. That's what we're going to be saying. So you're going to see me a lot. You're going to be seeing me a lot. But yeah, man and gal them smash up their likes. I don't know if there's any gal them in here, but if there is, shout out to you, man. Checking in on the football scene, you know. Let me know your thoughts. What team you support, you know what I'm saying? Bro, we're warming up. Ain't talking title charge yet. When it's time, I will talk. All right, Yasir. I'm just making sure. I'm just checking in because I've been hearing the murmurs, the whispers. They're coming out of Chelsea fans. They're starting to say, we're back. They're starting to say, oh, title charge. If we can keep going until January, it's a slight title charge. That's what they're saying. They're saying Chelsea are going to go reinforce in January. They're coming to add on. And if they smell a little bit of fear in Liverpool, apparently they're going to be here. They're going to be surrounded like sharks. So they're calling themselves the Blue Shark now. They're trying to take Manda's motto. That's what I've been hearing. That's all I've been hearing. Don't get on to me about it, though. You know you lot ain't turning up against Liverpool because it will help Arsenal. Nah, I'll be real, dude. I'm not really on that. I'm not really on the let's drop points so Arsenal don't win the league, man. I'm on getting the 3 points against Liverpool to stunt their title charge and make this title race interesting. Because ultimately, yeah, we are in the title race, but as a neutral fan of the title race, sort of do have a little bias. But well, if it's Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool, I definitely have a bias. But my point is, I want it to be interesting for all, innit? As a fan of just watching football, it's going to be shit if Liverpool just run away with the league. We know what's going to happen towards the end of the season. Teams just going to stop playing, not really playing for the points and start focusing on other stuff. So if we can keep this as intense as impossible until about match day 35, match day 36, then it's going to be an interesting season. It's going to make it for FIFA, man. But yeah, man, smash the likes, people. We will be there. There's no way Donna's in here, bro. Stop the cap. Donna's not in here, man. That was harassment earlier, yeah? I'm gonna just make it clear. You can do that stuff on Hooks' channel because I ain't in charge. But if Donna comes in doing the harassment thing like she done earlier, you'll get kicked from my chat. You'll get kicked from my chat, bro. None of that harassment thing pausing up in the place. I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna be pausing up in the place because I don't run them way. I mean, I swing that way. I'm just make sure, man. And I don't know. Go ask Hooks. Go ask Cass. I know them man be chatting in the DMs with her, innit? That's all I've heard. Maybe not Hooks, but other man, I've been hearing a few things. I'm waiting for a proper goalkeeper, and then we'll talk. Do you know what it is, yeah? I said it before. Sanchez will be your single-handed downfall this season. Sanchez will be the reason why you man lose, or not lose, but you man don't get in top 4, for example, or you man get knocked out of a competition because he's an absolute bozo. This guy doesn't have a clue what he's doing on the ball, and then he's giving away fouls and giving away penalties and stuff off the ball. I'll give it to him though. Shot stopping, he's decent. He can have good games and make a lot of say. Like Aston Villa game, he had a very good game, but outside of a few good games, he's gonna cost you, man. He's gonna cost you. Donna's yeah, bro. We already know what that is, bro. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. My DMs, don't be stupid. No, I love United, man. That's crazy. If I saw Don in my DMs, I'd block. I'd block her. She can never DM me. Don't be crazy. That's harassment. You understand? I tell. I was gonna say something crazy, but I can't say that online, man. I can't say that online. But it would be surprising to see Sanchez survive as the number one after the transfer window. I think he survives till the end of the season. Chelsea have brought in a lot of goalkeepers. Correct me if I'm wrong, Yassir, but I believe you man have 6 or 7 goalkeepers within your first team / squad setup. It might not be all be registered with the Premier League though, so I might be wrong with that. So when I look at it, they're gonna probably have to push one of these goalkeepers through ahead of Sanchez. They brought Jorgensen in on the summer, and I was heard that he's supposed to be a good goalkeeper, supposed to come in and potentially replace him, but he didn't. He hasn't even played. And who do we get? We got Tamworth. Look, let me show you the game. There's our FA Cup draw. We got FC Tyrol, yeah. I don't know anything about Tamworth. I don't know nothing. These men are in National League. They're mid-table National League side. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This team is 6 or 7. We might just have to throw out the under 21s because the under 21s are playing against man in League 1, League 2 already. These men are getting clapped. They've got 1 win in 5 in that league. Wait, how they even make it to the 3rd round in the FA Cup is crazy enough. And do you know what? Yeah, actually, I've seen the video going around. We need to hit them for 11. How about we show them the game ain't based on sympathy, blood? We need to hit them for 10 even. I remember, you think I didn't see those little kids. Tottenham get bad everywhere they go. Yeah, Tamworth get bad everywhere they go. Biggest game of their history. We're going to slap you for 10. How about that? Should throw Sonny in there. Throw Madders in there and Kulu, fam. Fuck that. I want to see us hit them for 10. Those cheeky little kids, you know. Who do they think they are? Why are you shook, bro? Why are you shook? You're acting like what? Man United, this ain't your trophy. You're defending champions, Love United, hate ops. This is your team, cup. This is a cup game. You should be confident for this. Arsenal 3rd round, you should be licking your lips, saying we can knock them out. Another trophy that's wrapped up for Arteta and done. You're not happy about that? I'd love the chance to play Arsenal in the cup. I'll tell you now. I'd love it. I'd love it. You know, like Kevin Keegan said, I'd bloody love it. I big up Mally Talks, man. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, man. It is crazy. Anyhow, hey, bro. You know what's even crazy? Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you the game after that. Because this, what would be very Spursy? Let me show you the game after that. Oh, my God. The game after that. Look who we got. Look who we got after that. 15th of January. Away from home. We've got a visit at the end. Let me come back. Let me come back on the big screen. We got a visit at the Emirates. You think I ain't ready for that one? I'm ready to get my lick back. All of that camping at the back, you know, park the bus, play the Pulis settings they done at White Hart Lane. It's not gonna run at home. You can't do that at your own gaff. So when you man open up the back line, yeah, and that's man slide right in, you just already know what's gonna happen. Sonny bottom corner settings. We always find them hole. Yo, pause. Whoa. That sounded a bit mad. So I needed to just rewind that one for a second. That one was sounding mad. But no, big facts. I'm not even shook of Arsenal. We had Cheeto in there. You wish you're gonna have Cheeto playing. Cheeto's not playing, man. It's time to get your chain back. Nah, it is. It definitely is, man. Just another game to test the new system for Amarim. Nah, do you know what? That's not an excuse. Yeah, because you guys are going to be playing them in a month, just over a month's time. So this would be, by that time, Amarim's going to have 10 games under his belt. He's had more than enough time to figure out the system, the way it should work for your team and what players should work. And also, if Man United are proactive enough, you could have a signing in before then. That's 10 days into the window. You could sign a player and improve your team. So there should, Man United fans you man are moving shook. You moving shook of Arsenal, bro. They're not the mighty Reds. Big pause, bro. Big pause. He won't play, man. I don't feel like Cheeto's gonna get a run in this team. When you consider you've got 2 first-team strikers already, Amarim's been brought in to bring the best out of Xerxes and Højlund. He's not going to get to sign another striker. When he got brought in, it was 100% part of the deal that he needs to get the best out of some of the players that they've already brought in, because these are recent investments. Let's be honest here. Let's look at this. Take away the fan point of view. Me as a Tottenham fan, you as a United fan. Let's look at this as a business. You've signed 2 players, 2 strikers in consecutive summers. Yes, they haven't pushed on, but when you signed them, they wasn't already polished players. They wasn't players that was expected to come in and hit 15 to 20 goal marks. Højlund scored 9 goals in his first season in Serie A, and that was his best season. So when he made that quote about, yeah, it feels good, I feel like I'm in that back 3, that's that season when you scored 9 goals. It wasn't that much, bro. Brennan Johnson's got more goals than that this season already. Brennan Johnson. Have some shame. But again, back to it. Xerxes, brought him in this year. 2 goals so far this season. Now, these players have had slow starts, but ultimately it is a new system that Amarim's bringing in, a better attacking system and also a better attacking setup. I think he's got to try and make it work with these players. Also, the way that he plays with the number 9 and the 2 inverted forwards, I think that he can bring the best out of a Højlund or Xerxes, because they don't necessarily have to play in that 9 role. I feel like he can make them rotate with a Rashford. Let's just throw an example out there. He does a Diallo, or he wants to do Diallo wing back. So Garnacho's dead. He's doing Xerxes, Højlund, Rashford. Let's just say he decides to start all 3 of them. Nah, he can't do that. It's got to be Bruno. Bruno, Xerxes, Rashford, like he did last week. Yeah. That allows Xerxes the ability to drop in a bit deeper. Rashford go a bit higher. You also have Rashford to drop in deeper. Bruno can jump in the false 9. We all know he loves to stay up higher the pitch and just play hero ball. So it gives you the options to rotate the 3. I feel like Cheeto, we're just not going to see him that soon. I don't think we're going to see him that soon, man. But yeah, man, big up the Muhammad Ali poster. It's not even a poster, it's a canvas, man. I've had it for a long time. As you see, it's the GOAT of boxing. You need something to wake up. As soon as I wake up in the morning, see some motivation, you already know who's down on the floor there. Big fight, big times. Yeah, man, that's just some morning motivation for you every day. But now I played Cheeto, Shia Lacey, Ibrahim. Bro, Tottenham's under 23s were unbeaten and won the league last year and was scoring for fun, and they looked great, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to transfer into first team football. That's one thing I feel like some teams over exaggerate, is these young players coming in and having a big impact. Yes, we see it all the time with young players coming in, some young players coming in and having big impacts on the first team. Lewis Miley last year, for example, 16-year-old coming to Newcastle and looked class. We've seen Saka at the time when he was really young. We've seen Kobe Mainoo last year, Cole Palmer get thrown into the fold. And even Mikey Moore at the moment, he's being thrown in, but he's being very careful. And the same with Amneri. I feel like what Arteta's doing and what Ange's doing, probably what more managers need to do, is be a bit careful when you throw these young players in there, because not only can it mess up their growth system, because look at Saka. I feel like Saka's played far too much game time for his age. And you're probably going to see similar to Sterling, because he was playing at 16, 17. He's playing full 90 minutes in the first team all the way through to 25. He's finished at 27, 28, 20. Like, we think these players are 30 because they've been in the game so long. They're finished. Their body can't take it no more. And it starts to break down. And I think eventually with these young players, you've got to start giving them time and start slowly embedding them into the team. So some of these young players you think are good and really impressive for United, they'll probably come in and not look that good amongst the first team players. So give them their time, man. If they're good enough, they'll make the team. But I don't feel you should be demanding, especially Amram, new manager, to come in to just start throwing some young boys in there when he's got a bunch of first team players in front of him that he needs to evaluate. Cheeto, who? You've got AFC in your name, Mali, so I'm sure you know about that boy, man. He was on your side, and he said, nah, dead, I'm going them sides. Can't believe him. You know, offering him big money, you know. Arsenal was offering Cheeto big boy money, and he said, nah, I'm good. He really said, I'm good. Do I think Højlund would be doing better in this Arsenal team? Yes, I think any of those strikers, Xerxes or Højlund, would do better in that Arsenal team, but that's because Arsenal's teams are better attacking function. The system with Odegaard is set up to create chances for that number 9. So I feel like he would do better, but not necessarily. He wouldn't score amazing amount of goals. So regardless, I still think he probably gets around 10 goals a season. I don't think he's an amazing player. Of course, he don't remember. This is what these Arsenal fans are doing. They're all oblivious to it now. They're oblivious. I don't remember. I don't know who Cheetah Obi is. Ina Colma, morning, bro. How are you doing? I'm very well. Very well. Looking forward to this big Premier League week of games we got tonight. Leicester versus, I think it's Leicester versus Crystal Palace. Am I getting it wrong? Leicester versus Crystal Palace and what's the other game? I done a streaming it this morning. You guys were even there. No, it's Leicester, West Ham, Ipswich, Crystal Palace. That's it. And well, as you guys know who was in the stream, I was getting fugazed on my predictions, yeah. Some of you man should be out here being my agents in Hooks' chat, you know, because what's been going on with these predictions? You see me when I'm telling you, like, some of these teams are gonna win, yeah, they're coming back. They're winning. Just like when I said Ipswich. Did I say Ipswich? No. I had Ipswich Crystal Palace to draw. Just give me a dead draw. Watch. 0-0 game incoming. And Leicester City, this is the one I'm looking forward to. I'm going to watch this game. Leicester versus West Ham. Rude's obviously first game. I think they're going to both cancel each other out. I think both of the games are draws. Tonight. I think one of them is going to be a score draw and one's going to be a 0-0. Both, it's probably some meaty games on, but Rude's first game, not expecting much. Leicester's really not a great team. Oliver Skip and Harry Winks in that pivot, it's just not, it doesn't move me. It doesn't move me at all. Man said he will remind you when he Millie rocks at the Emirates. So he's saying he's got a Lingard style on him, yeah? When Lingard done that, it was crazy. Crazy. I had a young boy come up and Millie rocked on your block. Hey, you can't have that happening again. If he actually came, deep it. If young G comes to the Emirates, first appearance at the Emirates after being a young G of Arsenal, and he says, yeah, welcome to the Emirates, and some Millie rocks on your block. Nah. If I was an Arsenal Academy, I'd be feeling hurt. I'd be feeling it. Arsenal, them Arsenal fans best be finding some way to get their lick back. I'd be looking at every Man United Academy player thinking, who can I get? Any attacker, any of these names that I mentioned before. You see this? The Shea Lacey, Ibrahimov, I'll be offering them all the money. Say, come over these sides, we're going to treat you nice. We just need you to score a goal against United, and that's it. That's it, bro. Just ball out against the Ops. Because, in fact, no, do you know what? Man United need their leg back, in fact. Man United need their leg back because we all remember FA Cup settings 1-0. Danny Welbeck scored at Old Trafford. I'm pretty sure it was one of the first times Arsenal had beaten him at Old Trafford in a long time. Danny Welbeck settings. Correct me if I'm wrong, Arsenal fans, but you man need your lick back, United, actually. You really need your lick back. Arteta set up way too pragmatically when we lost to Odegaard. The football was dead. Waneri should have got a chance. Do you know what it is with that, Dawood? I was consistent in saying Waneri should have got an opportunity, but putting him in those games to start, I don't think was the best. He's still a young player, and I don't feel like he can control a game the way that Odegaard does. Now, in a game where you come in, where it's a bit more free free flowing. So if Arsenal are winning, for example, and he comes on for 20, 30 minutes, he's going to look really good because the other team's going to be opening up. There's going to be a lot more space in behind. You know, similar to how Lingard plays, yeah. When he's playing against teams that open up at the back and he can be a bit more free flowing, it's not low blocks, he's going to look really good. He's going to find the space and he's going to have that freedom. But when you're playing against a low block from the start of the game, a young boy coming in, and being asked to sort of be the man to pick the pockets, be the guy to break the line, be the guy to make that game killer pass. I don't think he has that in his locker just yet. I think he has the ability to develop it further on in a game. But at this level, I just don't think he's ready. So that's why I feel like he's coming on for 20, 30 minutes. And he's having impact. He's actually really good. And I can't say not a bad word against Waneri because he looks really good, polished youngster. He's an English boy for the England team, so I've watched him in the under-17s when him in the Euros when I was doing some scout watch on Mikey Moore, but him and Waneri were tearing it up. So he's a baller, man. He's a top baller. Ethan is gonna milli rock at Old Trafford. Hey, that's a real lick back. That's a real lick back right there. You can't go wrong. Yeah, not start 20, 30 minutes. And yeah, and he's had that though. He's been getting that though. I think it's fair to say Arteta's been giving him opportunities. He's been trying to get him into the team every now and then. But also at the same time, he has other players ahead of him that probably have deals in their contract. So they need a certain amount of minutes played or they need opportunities at least. Like the likes of Trossard, paying him a lot of money. He's just got a new deal. Tried him in the 10. Tried him quite a few times. Just didn't work out. So I think it's fair. And yeah, I think you're getting to the point that now if Odegaard is out, you could try and embed him into the team. But the thing is because you don't have these other competitions where you can play lower level teams, where Carabao Cup's coming up. Who do you man have in the Carabao Cup? Let me check. Let me check you man going the Carabao Cup. Because we could potentially have you man in the next year. Have you man? Arsenal got Crystal Palace. So, yeah, I think that's a game where he could probably start. Crystal Palace FA Cup. Depends how serious Arteta's taking this competition. You have them back-to-back even. I didn't even realise you got them at home and then you got them away. So I think it's one of those ones you could probably afford to play a weekend team. And then you got Ipswich. Arsenal got an easy run of games coming up. A very easy run of games where they need to ensure that they win because if they want to stay serious about this title charge, they're going to need to win 6, 7, 8, maybe even 9, all the way up until that Man United and those Tottenham games. They need to make sure they win every one. And to be real, they even need to make sure they beat us. They need to make sure they beat Villa. Because, yeah, it's not going to be easy for them. They've got a tough January full of fixtures. There's generally no break for them. A game every 4 days from now through till February 1st, pretty much. So these next 2 months of football, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Man said the Nketiah derby. Man like 008. That's an agent, bro. Agent Nketiah. He's been working real hard for Arsenal. We saw he didn't even want to go Palace, man. He was trying to stay employed over on the north side, but that man had to kick him to the curb, and life isn't pretty over there. Life's not pretty for Palace right now. Remember when I was telling D his team's washed? I'm hoping them might get relegated. And when they get relegated, I'm going to bring D back onto the show just to remind him the level of what Palace are. Because every now and then, as you guys may watch, you may see us on a Friday show, Friday mornings, Never a Foul. Make sure you check it out over there, 12 p.m. He be talking his shit. He's really got something wrong with Spurs. He doesn't like my club. And he be coming over to chat about our club, trying to talk about we're small and that. Not knowing he's never won a trophy in his history. Never. So, D, for your sake, you must hope that you win in a couple games. Because right now, your manager's looking washed. Looking washed. Them man are sitting like 18th in the league right now. Yeah, you might have got your win against us. So did Ipswich. You ain't special. We feed the homeless. I told people before, we be feeding the homeless. If it isn't us, who's going to do it? Someone's got to do charity work in this league. Tottenham love to. Tottenham love to. But you know what? Injury news. Let me actually do a check on the injury news because I've been trying to look to see if there was any injury updates. We knew anything about Van der Ven. I think at the moment, there hasn't been anything, but let me just have a quick look because you tend to know what players are coming back by looking at the training videos. You know, you gotta be a little bit. well, Dom Solanke's back in training, so he's definitely going to be fit for the Bournemouth game. I think that's very clear. He only had an illness, so I think it was one of those ones where he was only going to miss one game. But same time, Mikey Moore had an illness. So you have to be worried, man. You have to be wary. Man, like Don Husam, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying? Man's got the laughing emojis. What are you laughing at, bro? What are you laughing now? Big up to Husam, man. Big up to Husam. Make sure you guys are already subscribed to Husam. I can't tell you guys to subscribe to him. This guy is big time, bro. 40k. You think he needs my 1-2 subscribers? Come on, man. And I know he doesn't need any, man. You man already there. But no, big up to Husam, man. We need to lock in another show real soon. 22nd of December. We will be there. Yeah, we will be there. Taking points. You ain't gonna be running back. Oh, VAR was against us this time. Fulham Husam, they ran. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. But yeah, man, 22nd of December, I'm there to ruin you. What? Sorry, man, got a call. I'm there to ruin your title charge. Just know that. Just know that. I don't care if we're going to be helping the ops. I'm there to ruin your title charge, bro. You're saying have some shame, easy 3 points. Come on, Husam, bro. What happened last year when you come to the lane? Defending for your life. I was saying it earlier. Ain't no team put Liverpool on the back defending for their life like that. 8-man defending their back line, literally. Yeah, it might have been an own goal, but you need some luck sometimes. We had you, man, pegged back of your box. Couldn't do nothing. Couldn't move. Tired up. You know them way there. I remember moving to you. So this year, it's going to be tougher. You lot are obviously in hot form. I don't really expect you, man, to drop points before then. And we're probably going to have a few players back. So I'm feeling a little bit confident for that one. Let me not say we're going to do nothing mad now. We're not going to do nothing mad, but I feel like we can get 3 points against you. I'm not going to lie. We're going to ruin your party. We're there to spoil the party. We're not Man City. What happened last year? Simon Hooper happened. Yeah. Look, can blame the refs all you want, but you had another hour of footage to play. And guess what? You didn't score. So stop the foolishness. You had the chance to play, just like we tell Arsenal. Don't leave it to VAR. Don't leave it to VAR, bro. If your team's good enough, they won't leave it to the referees to make decisions. So when my attack comes up against your attack, we're going to see who has a better attack. You know what I mean? Oh, I can't believe they've been running that clip back, you know. I can't believe they ran that clip back on me on Midday Live, guys. What I actually said, let me clarify that statement. I said Tottenham's attack is more effective, as in the players get more GA than a Liverpool attack. Liverpool's attack is more functioning. It will create more chances. It will be better overall. But when it comes to actually the effectiveness, you know, Brennan Johnson getting his GA, you know, Sonny getting his GA, we've got players that are doing that. Outside of Salah, Luis Diaz is having a good season to start off with. Can't say nothing wrong about him. Gakpo's having a decent season to start with. But them man tend to get most of their GA outside of the Premier League. In the Premier League, we're going to see what I on. You man are doing your thing this season, though. And as I said, Husam, before, if there's any team I want to win the league this year and any team I'm pushing for, Liverpool can have it. I don't mind. I ain't got no beef over there, them sides. Chelsea and Arsenal. Now, boy, a lot of things can happen to them. Yeah, sabotage settings. I'll do what needs to be done to stop them man from winning the league. And I mean, that was just to anyone that was watching that, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. Injury updates, as I was saying. So we're gonna have Solanke back for the game. He's guaranteed to be back for the week game against Bournemouth. And then outside of him, I don't feel like we're going to have Van der Ven or Romero. I haven't seen them in any training footage, so it's not looking pretty for them. Mikey Moore also hasn't been in training footage, so I don't feel like Mikey Moore is going to be back for the game. No Odegaard, of course. No Bentancur, of course. No Vicario, of course. Richarlison, I doubt. I don't feel like we've had an update on Richarlison for a while, so I have to guess that he's not going to be back. But yeah, man. Big up to everyone inside, though. I don't even know what the likes are on. I should be checking this, but I haven't checked it. But let me know if everyone... Look, we've got 7 people inside right now. Make sure every one of you smash the like button if you haven't already. 8 now. Make sure that 8 person smashes the like button too. Make sure you all have subscribed to the channel, because as the man said, what's going on, House? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I feel like everyone had a chance to speak. What's going on? Is he being sarcastic? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what's going on. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Slap that post notification bell, because yeah, getting live pretty much every day at this point. Tomorrow, I'm gonna aim to do a live after the fixtures, late night. We're gonna aim for around 10:30, because with the Amazon games, the 8:15 kickoffs finish at like 10:15. So we'll aim to go live for 10:30. Gonna do maybe another match preview, or maybe we'll do a panel show. We'll see. I'm gonna figure it out. See what we're gonna do with that. And then Thursday we will be back. Most definitely, we will be back for the Tottenham game straight after instant match reaction over here. Make sure you head over. I know, it's cool, man. It's all good. We're all over here to have fun, bro. I'm really about we're all chilling. We're all chatting. This isn't no bloody, serious stuff. It's all football banter over here. But yeah, man, we'll be back. We will be back. So make sure you share this video with people, Arsenal fans that hate us, Chelsea fans that hate us. Send it over to them. Tell them to watch to see what I've been saying about their team. I've been talking shit. Just let them know that I've been talking shit. And I'll continue to. But big up to everyone inside, man. Big up to us tuning into the last minute stream. I know I didn't really plan this one, but I thought we might as well check in with the chat, check in with the channelers, and see what the man was saying. So big up to everyone. Big up to you guys. And yeah, man, another episode of Durag Diaries. Out.